Hi, collective. So my girls Peyton brought one of her friends over a minute ago, and dude looked exactly, and I'm not kidding. I wish I would have taken it exactly like Marilyn Manson. It scared the shit out of me. I mean, tall, like I mean, crazy. I was like, bro, do you know who Marilyn Manson is? He's like, no. I was like, phew, twins, fucking twins. And then my daughter and Peyton were like, I don't know who you're talking about. Who is this? And I was like, oh yeah, hold on. And I Googled it and they're like, oh my God. I'm like, I still told you. Scared the shit out of me. I like Marilyn Manson, I guess. I mean, he ever shuts the hell up. But I mean, yeah, you see what I'm talking about, right? I mean, it was jarring. Anyway, collective. Hey, he's good looking dude. It was like very nerd. Okay. Anyway, let's do this, collective. Ready? I do personal readings to the description box below. And I say bad words, I cuss. Yeah, I do. And let's go after it. And thanks all my members, all my donations, all my super thanks. Everything that you guys do for me, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Ready? Let's go. He just left, so probably had a tour date or band to go to. So, you're too young, you're too young. But yeah, that's a person, that's a thing. Okay, ready? Trust divine timing. Yeah, it's hard to do, yeah. Great forces are at play. Release control, always working out for the highest good. Hardest thing to do. Hardest thing for me to do. But I just like relax. I was like, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Clarity and truth, heightened intuition, seeing things. That's exactly. Because if you, like I just said, if you go quiet and everything else, things kind of just present themselves. See so many people beating their head against the wall trying to find out information and all this. It's like, no. Sun, strength, empowerment, heart chakra opening. Compassion, happiness, truth revealed. I did a members only collective a little bit ago, and then I had to go run and get some ingredients for my chicken pot pie I'm making tonight. Distance timeout. Retreat, blocked, emotional or physical distance. Are you wanting to know why you were blocked, why you were ghosted? Why aren't things happening on what your perceived timeline needs to be and everything else? Could be, right? Inner child healing. Probably did you need to be doing that? The universe is tired of watching you make the same mistakes over and over again. That's what happened to me. Guarded. Okay. And we need to drop this, right? We need to stop being guarded and start to kind of open up and be vulnerable. It's highly attractive. Yes, it is. Holding patterns, security at all costs, blocked heart chakra. Okay, so you're on the fence, or somebody else. Doesn't have to be you. Could be somebody else, right? Feminine energy, yin, intuitive, nurturing, creative. But the flip side of that could be wounded, insecure, and a victim. Saying you're playing victim. I'm just saying somebody might be, right? And I talked a little bit about it in my in my members only collective about narcissist enablers, which is extremely frustrating, these people, because they watch other people, like their family and their friends, they watch them put you through everything. And then they're just like, oh my gosh, you poor thing. Because narcissists and things like that, sociopaths, they have a very, very good way of playing the victim all the time. Oh yeah. It's like on their resume. And these are red flags, right? Did you ever go out with somebody on a date and they just sit there and bash their ex and what they had to go through, and it's just intense, like you're reliving it together, and you're like, oh my God, you poor thing. It's just like that. Family foundation, commitment, home, marriage, celebration, security. Yeah, this is where we're headed, right? Or you have family members around you, and some that you probably don't like, or whatever. Let's go. Nostalgia, memories. My left eye is twitching. See, narcissistic enablers do that to me. They're getting a little tick. Let's go. But what it does is it just almost looks like putting air, like putting it like a blow up decoration. Enablers just keep this person blown up and like looking. Yeah. Behind every narcissist is a team, fucking team of people that just make sure it stays that way. Oh, you poor thing. Oh yeah, they were a monster. You gotta be, It's frustrating, but I mean, again, we gotta let it go. Kisses. Kisses, okay. Unconditional loving, giving, receiving affection, falling in love. Yes, good. Apology, forgiveness, guilt, wants to speak their heart, compassion, emotional confusion. Alrighty. Somebody might want to start kissing all over you, right? because because the enablers again are like a safety net to these narcissists that go out here and just do whatever the fuck they want to, who they do want to do it to, and as long as they're seen as being looked at as like the poor thing, just keeps going. But this person might want to apologize for something, or somebody wants to apologize. Doesn't have to be some ex, right? Doesn't have to be, because it says falling in love. You falling in love? Okay. As long as you're not falling in love with, some kind of fuchsia red flag, and it's really a blazing red one, go for it. Maybe you like somebody. What's that reading? What was it reading? Capricorn or Aries? Or was it both? I think it was both. They had somebody coming in. Mars, hot. Passion, lust, attraction, vitality, action. And anger. Okay, so somebody's kind of Mars is the the war, the war planet, right? Trust divine timing. Okay. Life can be hard. Life can be wonderful. Which one will you focus on? What do you want? Are you used to hard, so you're like, it's always going to be this way? Or are you turning over a new leaf or whatever? Inner child healing. Yeah, this is what some of the kind of standstill's been about, right? Wounding, coping mechanisms, learned behavior, self-discovery. You're learning your coping mechanisms and you're learning how you pick things, not just people, things in general, right? Why do you always buy shitty cars or get shitty jobs? You're always in the same position no matter where you are in life, depending on if you're 10 or 110. It's kind of the same script. It just changes a little bit, right? Abundance, windfall, gifts, celebration, promotions, opportunities, successful ventures. Yeah. See, the more you focus on this, and not inner child as in one version of yourself, and that's in a lot of people, it's a stumbling block there. Because a lot of people think, oh, it's my inner child. And it's like this one big blanket umbrella statement. Actually, no. It's different versions of your inner child that we need to kind of grab a hold of. I've said this before. It's like a long hallway, and different versions of you at 5, 10, 12, 18. All of these versions in here have to be addressed and taken care of, right? Okay. And that's what happens when you get in when you do all of this. You kind of set the tone for a windfall because there's no speed bumps, right? There's no blocks and everything else. No, you're starting to become open. Shadow work, absolutely. Soul searching, deep introspection, evaluating. Because a lot of times people take care of the 6-year-old version, the ones that they remember the most traumatic, but they don't pay attention to the 11, 12, 13, whatever it is, right? It's that one. Maybe this one too. Nostalgia, memories, missing someone, past life, soulmate, the past. Now, what I'm going to say about this is when you're remembering something, and I say it constantly because it needs to really get into your head, is that when you're remembering something with an emotional intensity or something like that, your brain doesn't know the difference between what you're remembering and what's actually happening. It doesn't know the difference. It thinks you're still going through it. And this nostalgia and memories, as long as we're remembering something as reality and make sure you compartmentalize that as the past as you deal with it, you don't get into the same traumas, triggers, all the things that can kind of take you down, right? And this is loss, okay, wounded, not feeling enough, missing someone, left out in the cold. And you could have been abandoned, right? And I think that abandonment has been perpetual because it's an abandonment wound. So what happens there is we pick people that keeps reinforcing the abandonment wound, which coincides. You put premium fuel in the codependent tank, and then you overgive. People please. What do you need? What do you need? It's like that, right? And then since you set it up this way, they're going to abandon you. They're going to cheat on you. They're going to leave you out in the cold. They're going to treat you like you're nothing. You're going to be a throwaway. I mean, it's kind of how a lot of times people try to make us feel, right? Fulfillment and wish. And since you've been doing so much work and everything else, I think that you're headed into something that's going to be, I'm not going to say somebody's going to kiss it better because you already have, but I feel like there's something else that you're kind of lining up for. You're lining up for this abundance because you've been doing like backsliding into things that you need to backslide into so you can again have a smooth path. That's what I'm getting. Okay. I know it's a lot of information. Sorry. Let's go. What's that? Death. You have to allow things to end. Even if you've been single for 12 years. Do you still think about things? Do you still look at the, population as a whole as a bunch of dickbags and somebody's just gonna hurt you and everything else, and we gotta stay walled up and, walled in and stay protected and, light the torches every night? I mean, right? Or are we just going to go and just allow it to end with peace? Up to you, kiddo. Let's go. My phone just went off too. What is that? The Seven of Pentacles. Are you waiting for something to end that just won't? Right? It's like a broken record player. It's just in your head all the time, right? Six of Swords. Now, what I'm thinking you're doing here, Six of Swords, she's on a great white shark. She can go anywhere. She's looking behind. The shark is kind of leading the way because nothing's going to mess with that shark. So it's almost like you have to understand Spirit's got your back. It's kind of what it feels like. Let's go. The ambulances are out there right now. Not outside my house. I just heard another street. Ace of Pentacles. So Windfall energy, right? But we need to pray for the strength to keep the people around us that we can trust around whatever this new thing is that you want to build with a person. I mean, because when you're in a relationship with anyone, you need to make sure that your surroundings are good, right? Right. The Devil. Death, the Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Devil. Okay. This could go any kind of way. All right. No fucking clue what this deck is called. I think it's the Ocean something. Six of Cups. That could be one of two things. That could be a new connection that you're going into, or that's this lost, wounded, nostalgia, looking back, reminiscing about some family that you had that somebody like kind of left and kind of threw you into this, some kind of catalyst type situation. I know I had one too. The World, right? But we're going into something. Your world's going to look a lot different than it usually does. Oh, that dude, Marilyn Manson, man. I wish I would have taken a picture, but then I thought I would be rude, right? Hey, can you sit? Knight of Cups. Okay. Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Okay, Ten of Spears. Okay. Somebody that you had a lot of emotions for. That could be that Kisses energy. But you've also, I mean, from what I'm looking at here, has gone through a whole lot. But we need to be real careful about how do we remember things. Make sure we don't put a shirt, make sure we don't get the spray paint out, right? The Moon. A lot of majors right here. I'm not keeping any of these, but what's this one here? The Tower. Great. The Seven of Swords and the Sun. The Sun, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. I think that you thought something was like forever. Your yin to your yang. You thought if you overgave enough, it would be enough. It's never like that. The Page of Cups. Okay. And what's this? The Eight of Swords. All right. Somebody could be feeling very limited with finances, support, something like that. The Three of Cups. Okay. You're right. That combination feels like everybody else has something else that you don't. It's like you keep going to weddings. You're always the bride or the groomsman or the bridesmaid, but never the bride, or you're always the groomsman, but you're never the. That's what this feels like here, because it feels like you've had a lot more on your wagon to deal with than everybody else has. And I know what that feels like too. You're like, wow, Jesus Christ, I have all this shit to deal with, and everybody else is out there, vacationing and getting married. And I said mirror. Okay. What's that? What is that? The Devil. Of course. Well, we knew we were going to get it. I'm expecting this, the Sun or the Moon or both. That is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. This is passionate. Three of Wands. Starting again. But you've let the lawnmower sit for a couple of years, and now it's like trying to pull it, and it's just like you're choking it out. It can't start. Right. Justice and the Nine of Cups. This is where we're headed. If we allow it, gotta get that lawnmower out, change spark plugs, do a little tune up, right? Pop the hood, see what's going on. That is going to be the Nine. Holy God. Okay, hold on. It's the Nine of Wands. It feels like you're manifesting against yourself because you feel stuck. You wish for one thing, some kind of justice, and listen, being obsessed with somebody getting their justice, it just makes you hold on to it tighter. So let's just scrap that. There's something about this guarded energy here. This 8 of Swords and this 9 of Wands. Okay. And the 4 of Wands. Okay, it's whatever this is in reverse. It is the Page of Swords. Okay. It's in reverse. So there's a lot of stuff that you've had to bounce back from. Lies and things like that, possibly. Somebody's still spreading misinformation, a member to the enablers, because that takes on a life of its own. Once the enablers get a hold of like a nugget of information, they start spreading it around until you're kind of like blacklisted or blackballed, whatever. And it forces a lot of time for you to move altogether, or it's like feeling like you have to defend yourself. And please don't ever get in that position. You do not have to do that. That is going to be the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It looks like exactly like Jason Momoa. And the Empress. Because I think you're turning into this Empress or Emperor energy, right? The Chariot and the 4 of Wands again. I'm keeping both of them. I'm probably not going to clarify them, but you know how I am. I probably. The Chariot here. Okay. Got a couple of seahorses kind of like, taking you the way you need to go. Moon and the 10 of Wands. But this has been one hell of a struggle here. Yeah, this has been a lot of struggles to kind of get through all of this. Because the 9 of Cups is here, which is good. But I feel like you've been locked out of something like that. Or you feel like you have. But, maybe this is your first holidays or whatever you celebrate or whatever. Without like without like your normal people around you, which you would deem normal. Might not like them, but it was normal, right? Okay. I'm feeling it's not Phantom. Is it this one? No. Well, it can't be this one. We just did that one. Was it Graham? No, and I wanted it to be. It's Luca. Say Luca all the time when I see this deck, and it's not. It's Tarot of Little Lyra. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles. Again, you're just on the outskirts now. Now you're being looked at as a demon or something like that. 8 of Swords, and it's making you feel stuck. Or somebody's trying to make you feel isolated or chastised or like you were wrong for something. There's something crazy about that 8 of Pentacles. This could all be happening at work. I don't think so. Let's see. The 9 of Pentacles. Well, that's looking pretty damn good. The 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. It's like you're just being focused, right? 4 of Wands again. Where is it? Don't we have the 4 of Wands? Did I put it back? I thought I had it. Yeah, right there. Okay. You could be mirroring somebody that you love or that you want to love. This person could just be in the ethers. Who knows? Queen of Swords. But we need to drop some kind of guard. King or Queen of Swords. We need to drop a guard. Because you're looking at everybody as a net. And if you go through life looking at everything as a nail, you will always go after something with a hammer. There's something that needs to soften here. And I don't know what it is yet. 2 of Cups. Something, okay. Sure, you're tired of hearing that, but I mean, everything's on divine timing, but we have to allow, there's a lot of more the work to do, right? If you listen to tarot readers, they're always saying somebody's coming, somebody's talking, everything else. But if we don't handle some kind of wounded loss and put nostalgia in its place, okay? The Ace of Wands, upright, very nice. Then that's why things aren't moving. You have a big say in this as well. The Sun. And we can only read energy, and kind of give you some kind of ideas here. The 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords and 9 of Wands. There's a ton of stress here. Yeah, maybe this seems like your past seems like a formidable opponent to you, right? Yeah, look at 9 of Swords and Page of Wands. You're trying to learn something. You're trying to alleviate some kind of stress or something. Page of Cups. Page of Pearls, sorry. Page of Cups. What is that? It's the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody wants to kind of what is that? The Knight of Pentacles. You stopped working with something. You're looking at what you have. Because something hasn't come in. Some new opportunity, everything else. And that's why. I'm not going to be victim blaming here. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you are extremely guarded. The Queen of Swords. I don't want to work with anybody. Fuck this, I can make everything by myself. I can do it. I got it. This feels like Tower. Yeah, because again, we're looking at everything. Okay. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. The Seven of, everything is kind of treacherous to you, the Knight of Swords, but you daydream about it. You want to go do something. Or is this somebody headed towards you? That's Libra and Gemini. Libra again. Capricorn. Cancer. Let's go. I want to see what that Eight of Swords is. Eight of Swords is the Six of Pentacles. It's not because you don't want to. It's because you don't feel like you can trust. There's something blocking you. By the way, that's like a mermaid underneath a boat that's wrapped in a fucking net. You want some equal give and take that's going to kind of take off. The Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. But it's like you're only limited to what you can daydream about at this point. The King of Swords, because possibly somebody that you were with and everything else, or this is your match headed towards you. Look at that. What is that? That's the Chariot. And what's that? The fucking Emperor? No, it's the Knight of Wands. Okay. I'm not going to get too excited just yet. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Eight of Wands. Lots of eights. Well, not lots of them, but there's a few of them. You want to go. You're like, Doc, I'm packed. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to on my vacation. I'm ready to kind of take a vacation from what's going on, because this is a passionate thing that wants to happen. There's somebody that's attracted to you, or you're attracted to a new way of life where you don't have to constantly keep redoing this, right? The Ten of Pentacles. Good. And the Page of Swords. Three of Pearls. Three of Cups. King of Cups. And what? King of Cups and the Empress. Yeah, see, that's how you get into this energy. This Empress or Emperor energy. Somebody wants to talk to the Empress. They do. And that's going to be your justice. And what's that? The Knight of Cups. Somebody is seeing you for exactly who you are. But my issue with that is you're not allowing it. Somebody's not. Three of Cups. The Magician. And what is that? The Eight of Pentacles. There's another eight. I feel like this is somebody that you possibly work with, or that you did used to work with, that was part of possibly some kind of group. Okay. And now you have leveled up. You're giving birth to all kinds of things, new ideas. You're doing a lot of mental gymnastics here, trying to do something because you want to take off to this equal give and take. But again, we have this guarded energy, kind of waiting for some of the shooter drop. Or this is going to happen. What's going to happen if they do this, right? It's like future projecting there. Magician and Death. And somebody could be trying to work against you. Death. Let's just see. She is very nude. Why is everybody always naked on the devil card? Two of Pentacles. Fall in it. I mean, I'm getting a falling in it here. You're trying to stay away from some kind of addiction or some kind of mental trench, a mental trench that you go into. When looking at anything new, even a project, there's some kind of loop that runs in somebody's head here. Yeah. Three of Cups. And it could be influenced by somebody else. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. Let me see something. Devil. Devil. The Nine of Cups. You've been working on trying to kind of get that, right? But I think that, okay. The Queen of Wands, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands upright. Very nice. But again, we have to allow happiness. And we also have to forgive ourselves for being codependent and everything else. Because I feel like you are the foundation for whatever this is. But there's a lot of attraction trying to happen here. Because you've been doing so much. You've been sitting so still for so long. Somebody has. But we can't quit side-eyeing. We have to quit side-eyeing shit. Devil. Devil. Not everything. I say it all the time. You are not the sum of your experiences. You just aren't. You can change the future based on past experiences. Yes, you can. Queen of Wands again. And the Fool. Somebody has to stop juggling something. Yeah, they do. They have to stop juggling something they're obsessed about or toxic. They just have to go. It's like 1, 2, 3, go. It's like, okay, Queen of Wands and then Nine of Pentacles. Well, you're passionate, you're good looking, you're sexy, you have a lot of things going for you. It's what it looks like. Devil, strength. What's this? Devil. Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles. Is there multiple? Knight of Cups in reverse and the Four of Wands. Yeah. It's time to leap towards a new venture after something ended. But here's my problem with that is we keep not really worrying, we keep thinking about the ending, even subconsciously. Or some love bombing idiots trying to come over here after they juggle. That's the simplest form of this, is somebody was in toxic energy, probably cheated. They were juggling you leapt away, and now they're sitting here trying to turn the Four of Wands back upright because now you're their soulmate. Sure. It could certainly be that. I'm getting a little deeper than that, though. It's almost like you're looking at somebody or something from the past as possibly viable. And you want to leap towards something new, and you're on the fence about what to do here. But this Knight of Cups, like, again, Knight of Cups in reverse is very, come here. Let me tell you what, I'm going to tell you what you want to hear. It's kind of what that feels like. But the Four of Wands in reverse, something already ended with this person. 10 of Cups, and what was that? Four of Pentacles, yep. And then what was behind that? The Page of Pentacles. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Coral, I'm sorry. The King of Swords. It's like somebody wants to do CPR on your crotch. And this idiot right here has a situational awareness of a drunk cow. And they think they can fix it, kiss it. King, Queen of Swords. Something's already, the passion is dead. And they're like, 1, 2, 3. It's like, there's nothing, bro. No, there's not. You're a Knight of Wands. I'm sorry. And the Lovers, because they're jealous. Yeah. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. The Four of Cups. Oh, poor thing. Poor thing's feeling out in the cold. Yeah. Because they're blocked. Yeah. Ace of Wands in reverse, by the way. Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like if somebody wants to say something to you, fucking whatever. Knight of Wands. I just said, this Knight of Wands upright is also this Knight of Cups in reverse. Again, CPR on the crotch. This is what they're going to try to do. And you're kind of, you're looking out at something new, which I like, but we're still incredibly guarded about whatever the new thing is, because God, look what you've had to deal with. I get that. But the Fool is here. We're letting some kind of memory or something win, or you did. The Nine of Wands again, what I say. And the Ace of Pentacles. It's slowing down something here for you. And I don't like it. I want something to speed up for you. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. The Hangman. And the Four of Swords. Yeah, no, you don't want anything to do with this. But again, it's like answering an email, being very, I don't know where I just got the answering the email. There's something with that. Hold on a second. Four of Swords and what? Death. Not Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. I called them. What are they? The Five of Cups. Somebody is blocking their own blessings here. Wheel of Fortune. The Tower, because they're remembering a tower. And what? The Queen of Pentacles. Let's just see. The Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. There's that destiny, divine timing thing that has your emotional fulfillment attached to it because you do. But there's some kind of nostalgia here. That's that abundance and windfall. It is. But there's something here. Somebody, again, is trying to kind of circumvent some kind of situation. And this person is not real, like, aware. Aware. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. But they're like, maybe if I use the mouthpiece. Now they're pulling, you're like, no. Seven of Swords, Three of Cups. Yeah, see? Seven of Swords. You're remembering. This is what's slowing this down. Yep. Mm-hmm. You're remembering this. That's why you're side-eyeing some kind of new something is about to happen because you're nervous about this. That's why you're that. And that's why you stop working for some group of people. But again, we're sitting in a daydreaming energy. I feel like I'm talking to a Virgo. One of those Three of Cups and the Page of Swords. Well, somebody's full of some kind of misinformation. Again, I think we have some enablers here. Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. What is going on with this Page of Swords in reverse? I'm getting a shitty card. That's what I'm feeling. Page of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords. It's designed to keep you stuck. These lies and this, the blackballing, the blacklisting, the Five of Wands. Trying to keep you still, letting you know that they're still around. Look, Becky, I'm still at the mailbox. Aren't you happy? And you're sitting here like, because you feel smaller. Because look at this fucking spider. It's no joke, bro. And this person wants to, like, fuck with you. They want to start stuff, but only a little bit sometimes, only a little bit sometimes. Giving you Nine of Wands. This is why you're so freaking guarded. I mean, I get it, but I don't want you self-deceiving yourself out of some kind of blessing because we're stuck on stupid or there's something going on here. I don't think you are. I think somebody else is stuck on some kind of idea that's not going to work. Chariot. I'm sorry. Justice. I want that justice really bad. Really bad. What is it? The devil. Yeah. Devil. Capricorn. Zebra. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius again, the four fixed signs. We already did those. Okay. And Scorpio here too. The Three of Cups keeps going on the bottom of the deck. Here we go again. Look at the similarities in these cards. You see? Right here. You're sitting there. And the spider's like looming over you. Right here, you're trying to put on a happy face. And this devil's right behind you. It's like you always feel like something is right behind you. Some new shitty experience or something crazy. Justice. 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 What is this? The sun. Okay. This person's gonna run back into the house like a vampire. Like when the sun shines on them. They're gonna run away because the devil looks kind of happy to be behind you. He's got a fucking smile on his face. The sun, okay, something about this is going to blow your ass out of this hermit emperor energy. Or into this emperor energy. Or empress, whatever. Don't we have the empress too? Didn't she come out? Am I on something? I'm on that good smoothie. Yeah, Empress right there. Empress and Emperor. Yep. Something is shifting here that is going to allow you to kind of see things a lot more clearly. And again, it's going to run off all the little fucking cockroaches that want to like hitch onto you. This is what it feels like. The King of Wands, and what's that? The Lovers. There's somebody jealous here too. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. And people. The Two of Swords. This is too many. Page of Cups again, right there. The Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting for some kind of fighting to stop, even in your own head. Like, right? Because you want to, right, look, Eight of Wands here, look. She's figured it out. She's taken flight, but she's still really close to the ground, so she can bail if she wants to. That's you. But the Six of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of, yeah, it feels like you have a rope on that, tethered to the ground, so you're just going to kind of go like this, like a fucking, a tether ball. Nine of Wands, please. Nine of Wands. It's both of them, and I'm keeping them. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Are you trying to protect yourself from this crazy bitch right there? Is that why you've just stopped all movement? Or somebody feels like they've stopped all of yours? Look at it both ways, because that person is crazy as shit. Queen of Wands in reverse? King or Queen doesn't matter. The bitch is nuts. and they want to stop some kind of movement. They want you kind of doing this, like, so you don't, again, open your hands instead of holding on to them or whatever the situation is. They want you like this instead of like this. They want you looking at everything as a nail because they know you're going to go at it like a hammer. But what you did here is you went into hermit mode, untouchable. But even in hermit mode, you felt like the people were watching you or some shit. But again, all that's about to be illuminated to this emperor or by this emperor. What is that? The Four of Pentacles. Something is about to end here about you holding back on because of somebody else. Or because of a whole team of fucking whoever this is. The Queen of Pentacles, upright. This could be was around somebody else. Or it's you. The nurturer and everything else. But this Queen of Pentacles is sitting completely still because of that bitch right there. Yep. The one that wants to, get their extra special mouthpiece out to do some kind of CPR here. The Eight of Cups. Because you left. So somebody's still listening to whoever that is. Page of Swords in reverse. Give me that right there. Page of Swords in reverse, please. Page of Swords in reverse. Whatever. Page of Swords in reverse. Oh, I'm feeling a specific card. The Nine of Pentacles. The Magician. Somebody's pissed at you. Why? The Nine of Wands. You're trying to protect your money. Because you know this person's what? Money hungry? Greedy? Stingy? You've already been through with this person, but look at you now. Well, this is somebody else. Somebody said you were. This is all this lies, gossip, and everything else, making sure they stayed relevant in your life, keeping it on starting shit and everything else, keeping you guarded. You dropped that, you went to the Nine of Pentacles, which is pre-Empress energy, which is right here, or Emperor, whatever. Now you're going to this Ten of Cups, and that is your justice, but we have to get you moving, right? Chariot, yeah. Chariot. What is a chariot? Not being so guarded. Allow things just to be. The Chariot. The Lovers. Okay. And the Tower. This Lovers connection is going to be a tower for some fucking peon over here. Right. Look at this. Do you see that? All right, look at that card really well. Do you see what's in the background? See that little green envy looking mother? You see it? There's somebody that's side-eyeing this because they know that you're falling into some kind of situation and they want you lost, wounded, and they want you listening to apologies or fucking some sticky note on the door or something shit like that. But we didn't do any of that, right? You didn't do any of that. Fine, fuck off, whatever. And now you're going into something awesome. The Lovers connection? Yeah, it's really good. Tower, because you're pouring out all of these emotions, and that's a tower to someone else. That's Temperance. Look, you're listening. You're pouring it out into another vessel that you can see into now. That was not, right? You're making an educated move and a good one to pour in all of this stuff, and it's going to be magical. I know that sounds fucking crazy, but it is going to be. And that is going to be a tower to someone or for someone that just really kind of, that green little fucker in the tree right there is not happy about that, and that's okay. Seven of Pentacles, because they can't sit with their own rejection. Well, whatever. What does it say? It's Four Wands, upright. Okay, Four Wands. That's what you're getting. Four Wands, yeah. Look at that, Four Swords. But again, we have to get up. Yep. This drunk cow can't, no. The Magician. And the Six of Swords. This is good. Yeah, this is good. Four Wands. Because we have the Four Wands in reverse over here, right? Because you're letting something completely go, which is the hardest thing to fucking do. I get it. But we can't keep reliving it. Four Wands. Four Wands. What is this Four Wands? Shrink. Yeah. See? Look how strong you are. Look how cute you are. And look what you got behind you. And you've been building your strength in this rest period or this rest time or whatever you've been doing, really trying to put things where they go, right? And again, we got this daydreamy energy about the day you'll have this Nine of Cups, and you'll be able to Nine of Cups, right? Have it with somebody else, emotional fulfillment, which is going to be the Ten of Cups, right? That's right. But it's been confusing because somebody's been trying to make it that way. Somebody's been trying to keep shit muddy around here. Do we care? No? Okay, good. No. This person just can't handle a tower. I mean, they can dish it out, but they certainly can't take it. Did I get the Chariot? I didn't, did I? Or did I? I'm doing it again. Let's go. Chariot. What was that Chariot? I think I did, and it was strength. The Four of Swords. Building your strength so you can go. Where you don't have to look at the world with the same lens you always have. What I say? Star and the Nine of Cups. That's the Chariot. You're going towards a wish that you've been thinking about, you've been dreaming about. Right? You're going back to some kind of center that you need to do, and that's going to be your Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. That's destined for you. But we have to stop self-sabotaging and self-sating with other things that are kind of got you. They do. Okay. Now we can get what they say to you. Wherever you're going, let's figure that out, okay? Because I don't want to get what this dickbag would say to you, trying to be all intimidating, crazy. You tame my demons. You see what I'm fucking saying? Fuck, we do not tame anybody's demons. But this person wants you taming demons. Yeah, theirs. Again, I'm ready to take my mask off. What the fuck is that going to look like? Another demon? Because that's what that is, right here. I just want to, I just want to treat you the way you deserve. I want to treat you the way you deserve. That could be somebody else, right? Your emperor, your empress that really kind of sees you as something, but that's kind of bad news to some, drunk cow. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. And that could be what that's about, right? Somebody else was in devil energy too. Hey, but there's been a lot of work here. Except for the one idiot, right? I ran because they weren't ready. Good. You don't want anybody on your portrait in your reality that isn't ready, that you have to pull teeth with, be like, You don't want to have to do any of that shit. It's exhausting. Why would you? Look how much you've done. Would you really want to walk back down the hill with a little red wagon and pick somebody up and drag them back? No. They need to meet you where you are. The distance between us kills me. Okay? They want to make you happy. They miss your smile. Nine of Cups in reverse. It's like that. Just like that. There's somebody else here good. Yes, there is, but not that one. You remember how cold and cutthroat this fucking person was and what they did and why now? And you're even aware of why they need forgiveness. And they're going to need forgiveness quiet, by the way. Because they can't kind of show it to their team or their circus performers or whatever that what they did. They want to make you happy. They miss your smile. Right. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere they go. Is that right? Have you? Again, they want to be it all quiet. Hey, can we go? Hey, can we go over here and talk a little bit? No, itch. Say it with your chest. Just the way you fucking, whatever the person trying to ruin you. I have been working on myself. Yeah, everybody has been. And I think the right person is going to be aligned for you. Again, just don't side-eye it, right? You can go slow. Go really slow. Yeah. Talk to them at the street until they can walk, take a step. What's your favorite color? Blue. Okay. One step. And just keep going like that, right? Because the right person, the right people will never leave your side. The right people will stay. I want a future with you. Everybody wants a future with the Emperor and the Empress. It's just going to be on you to make a decision out of a non-guarded place because of this dickbag. I can't let go. Yeah, we understand. They want to kiss you. Right there. And they will never compare to you. Well, it's kind of the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, kids. See you next time.